Oh, watch out! Watch out!
Boy, some terrifying moments on the Venice Pier. People screaming, as you just heard, as a car barreled toward a crowd of people.
Some people scrambled for safety, and CBS LA's Laurie Perez live at the pier now, where she spoke with some of those witnesses. Laurie.
Yeah, guys, it is really a miracle. No one was hurt or killed in this incident. I want you to look at how narrow the pier is. There is no room for error, barely any room for people to get out of the way. Imagine how scared they must have been last night to see a car barreling down the pier. This was the chaotic scene at the end of the Venice Pier last night. That's right, the way end, over the water, as fear and fury erupted, someone launching a bottle at a woman who somehow drove onto the pedestrian-only pier, dangerously close to a crowd enjoying the night.
It was terrifying.
Daniel Lopez says she tried to run him down as he was fishing with his 3-year-old son.
Having your son be in the path of a vehicle, and then, you know, have that vehicle like try to be chasing you, almost hit you twice, that's something that I would never wish upon any parent.
Lopez says the pier was packed last night just before 10 when the car shockingly came down the pier. He says the woman driving appeared to be out of it, and when a pedicab driver accused her of hitting his bike, she threw her car into reverse and sped back to the beach as frightened witnesses screamed for people to watch out. Guillermo Gomez was about halfway down the pier and says he knew there was only one place to go if he had to get out of the way, into the ocean.
There was a lot of families there enjoying their time, and she was driving around with no lights on, and she was speeding, and she almost hit a lot of people.
LAPD was waiting when she came off the pier. She led them on a short pursuit before they stopped her a mile away and arrested her. Lenny San Pedro saw it play out too and could not believe his eyes.
It was kind of reminiscent of, do you remember like the boardwalk? Someone just plowing through people and stuff. I mean, it was going at speeds where, you know, pretty could hurt somebody, kill somebody.
He's talking about the 2013 hit and run on the Venice boardwalk that killed a woman and injured 11 other people. After that, the city installed safety barriers on much of the boardwalk, but not here. Until now. Tonight, Councilmember Tracy Park's office tells us tomorrow they will have a crew install one of these Meridian barriers at the start of the pier. They reportedly weigh about 400+ pounds and can stop a car in its tracks. That'll be welcome news to John Cohn, a local business owner and co-founder of the Venice Pier Association.
I saw the video of the lady and it was horrifying, truly horrifying. And quite frankly, there's not much the police can do about it because it was too much easy access for her. And somebody who is wanting to do harm, either to others or to herself, right, simply had easy access to get onto there, and that ought to stop.
Now, Councilmember Park's office told us tonight that back in April, they installed dozens of those Meridian barriers all the way from here at the Venice Pier all the way up to Santa Monica along the boardwalk. That was in response to cars getting into places they should not go. And again, tomorrow they'll put another one of those Meridian barriers right behind me. In Venice tonight, I'm Laurie Perez. Back to you.
Some wild video. Laurie, thank you very much.